But if you have a suit, kasonta inje uchache Vaseline ishine, because we must see you. Lufuno SC, end of the season. Award season is coming. People must be rewarded for what they. Lufuno li winning. Oh, so Alina Sil. Oh. Mara, it's very important so that we, and this was very educational for me, to understand or some awards come how. The journalists, we'll start with Footballer of the Season. That is exclusively for the coach. And then you go Player of the Season, the DSTV Premiership. Babereki moholo ena tsantse ba bolele re no re bona o ka re
refile matata
re le re a raya hwapala ra reng hwapala. And DSTV Diski Challenge Player of the Season nominated, and voting is done by the head coaches in the DDC.
Yeah.
So re shapo ka tjeo ka bakala re lena le tshepale.
No, Rishabh.
And then
something where
I have an award that you must overlook, referee of the season. But then the other categories that come purely by a judging panel, which is made of journalists, analysts, and commentators. Alena category. And I think I like that one because...
Arena category, don't we fall under journalists?
No. I think that for Lufuno, Sale Oscarin, he was worthy of a goal of the season. Lufuno Bafasha Balala tap in. Ronaldo Aram and that man should have won goal of the season. Mara, Asikolab. Lufuno, when you look at it, and we look at the nominees for PSL Football of the Season. Evergreen Tebogo Mokoena, Ronwen Williams, captain of the national team, alongside Ikram Reyners. Your thoughts, SC?
I thought you were going to start with...
No,
No, look, my thoughts. Great nominations. Those players outdone themselves, but there's a player for me that stands out.
Who?
Captain of the national team. Williams has been something else this season. You know, you look at the number of clean sheets that he has kept, 11, you know, equaling Lufuno's team. He'll remind us, when was it?
1885, Jan van Riebeeck. But it's also important because this is the season that Sundowns equaled the record of the least goals conceded in terms of from an 11. So, Lufuno, when you look at it, from your side, Wifama?
Nah, for me it's clear. It's the goalkeeper. It's Rowan Williams.
National team
goalkeeper.
The captain.
Not only that. I mean, he had a great season, super season with Sundowns. He has won them.
AFL.
He has won them points that are very important. When you look at those points that Sundowns have got, he probably, you know, in the goalkeeper position, he probably got them about 20 in matches where, you know, he saved them to lose or to draw. You know, he was that good.
No, you even take it back to the national team. Look at what he did at AFCON, you know.
SC, DSTV Premiership. Listen,
AFL,
national
Listen, you need to look at the player holistically. As much as it is a DSTV Premier League, you also have to put in the back of your mind as a coach to say, this guy has outdone himself. We can't discredit him.
The one thing that as supporters we are very good at is speculation. Now there's this one we don't know. Player by Fama.
Tito. Simple.
So just because he had the headlines, it means that Tito is your man.
Tito. Kia high.
So players Lufuno ki Tito.
Yeah.
SC?
I'll still go with my keeper.
Ronwen?
Yeah, I'll go with Ronwen, man.
I'm
not going to even put it out there and try to put the conversation.
If we were to put Grant Kekana in charge of that award, I can tell you Temba's one would win that award. Because Wamziva must Grant, don't worry. Temba, Then we go, when you look at these things, there are certain awards that you then ask yourself for. Leading goal scorer is done.
Yeah.
Does not need negotiation.
Yeah, it's quite rhetorical.
It's clear.
Zimnyamangengani.
It's clear.
From I wasn't sure of where I'm going to, I am very sure of I am staying.
100%.
But then there's midfielder of the season, because that's an interesting one. Because goalkeeper of the season, we take it will be by clean sheet.
Yeah.
It will be Ronwen Williams.
Yeah.
And then we go to Striker of the season, it should be
Mabas.
Mabas. Midfielder of the season?
Yeah, it's a tough one. But for me, I still believe that is Tito then the list, right?
Yeah, Tito's there.
He was superb. He was superb. He made Pirates play. He really, he was that number 10 that he is.
Was he consistent? Because
He
in
was.
the first half of the season, and we must.
I think
we
what
must
we
have
need to do-
honest. I know you're going to be using these terms next season a lot, Kaizer Chiefs. Let's have honest conversation about that. Mara, let's have honest conversation about this.
Yeah.
Tito in the first half, was he as influential as he was? Because if you look at the Pirates falling behind from Sundowns, Pirates losing out in the Black Label Cup, how influential was Tito?
Tito was new in that Pirates team. He was being given a position that is new to him. He was a winger at SuperSport. But, it takes time for you to be able to grasp what you need to play. And at one stage, Pirates was playing the boy from Marisbeck, that they signed from Marisbeck. And then...
So in the first half, he wasn't there. He wasn't
Not the
settled.
first few games, he was not there. But immediately when he started to grasp what he's doing, people did not see what he was doing until everybody started to say, but this ambulance is making noise. Tito had a good season.
Yeah.
Very solid.
No, we're not disputing his season,
hence
but
I'm
what
saying
you've got to be able to say
yeah,
is
but
that
I'm saying, a season is not only five games. It's a whole 30 games. So if you look at his dominance over 30 games, he was there to be visible, and I think he had a good.
Okay,
good
Tito Brigade Raigwa, limited time, coach of the season. You've got to look at Jose. Jose's got 2 trophies.
Why should I?
Rufa criteria. Tuela we yellow boba. Rufa criteria. You look at Jose.
Yeah.
Jose has maintained, has kept his skill of 2 trophies.
Yeah.
MTN8 and Nedbank. And he brought Tito, so the ambulance was there. You then look at Steve Barker, what he did with fermented grapes of Stellenbosch. He's got a trophy. They've won their first trophy, and he's now playing on continental football. You then say the runaway league champions. Rulani Muthiewana.
I like the fact that when he mentions this person, he smiles.
No. I apologize. I am very biased towards Coach Rulani winning this thing. SC.
Naki when rhetorical don't put a question here because look, I think the man has outdone himself, man. Only losing 1 game out of a 30 league games, scoring most goals, conceding less goals. Holistically, he's done well for me, and Rulani takes it for me.
Lufuno,
Yes, Tom.
coach of the season, DSTV Premiership coach of the season. Remember, DSTV Premiership. Sunshine?
The sun is shining in Clarkop. It's clear.
So you give it to Coach Rulani?
It's clear.
You give it to Chameleon?
The chameleon football.
You give it to RM?
The 1,000 passes.
You give it to Mr. Almost Invincible?
Mr. Sunshine himself.
It's okay. Now you have an opportunity to compete. The next segment, we then enter the segment of carbs and all those things. We hopefully maybe we'll see Lufuno there with a marketing award after the break.